And if I want to add some overdrive or some distortion or something, I can with something else, you know. But I would want to keep that like that because that M9 on there was taken with it was captured with it flat. So and it was definitely done on a higher quality mode on there. You know, when you do this stuff on a higher quality mode, it's spot on. So, just to give you a quick example of something in the room, let's do. We'll take the Magellan real quick, just so you guys have a quick understand what I'm saying, how accurate this Tonex is um, on the amp models. Let me see something. Let me see where is it? Where is it? Because, and I just want to do this real quick. Here we go. Actually, I want to do it on here. All right, there we go. And the good thing about it is, you know, everything I already did to the other amp, all I gotta do is flip back to it. Um, but here's the Magellan Pre. Here's the one on the Tonex. So it just gets spot on with stuff. It gets it directly. Yeah, it gets it spot on for the most part. And then you just can EQ it the rest of the way from there. Like anything that you're missing, like the EQ allows you to get it back, or the actual settings allow you to get in there and really edit things. Of course, on the pedal, just right off the back on your pedal, you can do just EQing it. The EQ, if you have your EQ set the right way, um, it'll be, you know, for bass. I actually turn mine all the way down. You got to go in the software and turn all. I turn my frequency, bass frequency, all the way down to 75, and that way it only shelves up everything under 75. And that just, you know, if I need more bottom to my amp model, my tone model, whatever the case, the capture, then I will. If I need more gain, you know, I try to add a little gain. That's another little trick too for the bass stuff. If you add a little gain right after you do the capture, so when you're listening to the real amp and the live, you know, the one you just the capture you just did, and you flipping back and forth, add a little bit of gain to that to the tone the tone model, and that'll help you out on the back end. Especially when you go to use this, like I do. I plan on using it as a preamp for my amps and stuff. So I only have preamps right now, and they're like different head preamps, all the ones I have in the room, and all my settings. So finally got that TC Electronic BH500 in there, and that joint sounds exactly like it. You know, I got all my preamp pedals, so like I'm gonna be able to abbreviate this board here. I'm gonna actually take all of these three preamps off. As you can see, they take up quite a bit of real estate. They're pretty big. Um, and to be honest, it's I don't want to have that much. A lot of gigs, I do get some really decent paying gigs. I make a living at music, but I don't want to take that much, bread with me all the time. Like that's a lot of money just with the preamps. You know what I'm saying? So, you take those off, it makes the board a lot less pricey. Which is for me when I'm just doing, these little one-off gigs or just quick in and out stuff. I would rather not have, my actual precious analog preamps out as much, So this Tonex One is just perfect for that for me. So, um, but I think um, even if all my stuff will be available. All my tone models will be available for you guys to buy very soon. So I'm still doing a lot of them, and um, if some real soon I got to get me some new mics. I'm going to get me the mics I prefer when miking up cabinets, which is a SM57 and a RE20. Um, so I can just capture all the cabinets and like all the combinations of preamps and cabinets and preamps and heads. Um, for instance, sometimes I like to use that Harkey tube preamp in the um, Harkey TX600 and keep that flat, right? Keep the amp flat, and then I like to run other stuff through it and it adds that nice little tube um, saturation to the sound, additional tube saturation to the sound. So it gets pretty cool that way too, you know. But I can take these and put them down there on this board, and I'll take probably. I know that deep freeze. The deep freeze got to come up on my regular gig board. That was one of the reasons I got it was because it needs to go on my main performance board. This little one's my main performance board now, just because I try to reduce how much. You don't want to take so much money out the house all the time. You want to just take, for some gigs, you just want to take, I really just be wanting to take my bass, and something like a Tonex One is going to be perfect because I can just take my bass, a preamp, I got a tuner in there, I got, if I need a compressor, I can run it in there, you know what I'm saying? If I need the EQ, I can EQ in here, and then let that just be what it is. But the compressor on here, I don't particularly like. I think I would like for them, IK, to add some FET compressor and a tube compressor to that. And just like they did with the reverb, you can go on the software and change the reverb, the type of reverb. They give you like 5 reverbs. They gave us like 2 or 3 different types of compressors. That would be awesome. You know, maybe some more flexibility with the EQ a little bit. That might help. You know what I'm saying? You know, but maybe in the software, we can do things a little bit. They still do. Of course, they're still improving the software. They're always going to be improving the software. It's not easy to do this stuff and get it this accurate so the average person can just model stuff. Oh. let's play some more, man. We're doing a lot of talking today, but I just wanted to do a little bit more explaining of the unit, that of things like in the other videos I did of the comparisons. It was more the medium level tone capture. So like from now on, I mean, all my stuff I've been able to do high quality captures of, because like I said, they'll be available for sale. So, but the high qualities take so long. It take like over